Yo! Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 5 of Nosebleeders. I'm alongside Andrew. He's the normal guest we have on the show. Normal host, I should say, actually. Benji can't be here with us today. He has some family stuff going on. It's New Year's time. Totally understand it. He'll be back in the rotation come school year and not on break. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the NFL Week 17 recap. A lot of things went down. I'm going to first start off talking about the Dolphins upset over the Patriots. This was totally unexpected. The money line for the Dolphins was plus 950, so $1 wins $9.50, so a huge payout gap. It was an insane upset. So that means the Pats are now the 3 seed because the Chiefs won their game. Chiefs are in on the bye. The Patriots, that's not good. They need those home games because Patriots are not looking good right now. A lot of panic buttons going around in the New England fan base.
Yeah, you need to worry about that panic button.
Yeah. And then the next game we had was the Detroit Lions losing in the just worst way possible. They're up 17-3 at half. All the Saints fans are feeling so good, including myself and Andrew. They're up 2 touchdowns, and the Packers put up a touchdown in like the third quarter. Detroit are still up with a comfortable lead, and then Detroit scores 3 points in the second half, and Packers win on the last second field goal. It's the most heartbreaking, just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And then after that, obviously the Saints dominated the Panthers. They won, 42-10? Was that?
I think so.
It was something crazy.
Yeah.
But looking at the pick'em that we had, if you don't know how this works, the top line is our money line pick, so who's going to win it, and then the line underneath is the spread. And so you can only choose a number 1 through 16. You can't use the same number twice. And so if you look at this, I had a great week. Andrew had one of his probably his worst week ever, to be honest. And looking at it,
Yeah, no, I'll admit that.
yeah, just a lot of things went right for me. Andrew, not so much. But then, real quick, the Cowboys won. Doesn't matter. The Eagles are in with a win over the Giants. It looked close for the whole first half, and then they came back, really beat down the Giants. It'll be interesting to see where Eli Manning goes or does next year.
He needs to retire. But
yeah. And then I'm looking at the sheet, Andrew, and you had Broncos 16 on the spread. That was your most confident spread. What happened in that
it was
game?
Immortal Walk.
Oh, and Immortal Walk.
I don't like this game. Vic Fangio, I despise him. He has taken over the dumbest coaching decision. Like, he's taken over the dumbest coach when it comes to kicking. He took that from Matt Nagy, who's an absolute idiot. Dumbest coach in the league. He's stupid, but Fangio somehow he's the oldest coach in the league, and yet he's one of the dumbest ones. I hate him. The Broncos should die because of this game. They are up 10. If you punt, Derek Carr cannot lead a 97-yard drive in 3 minutes. I think a big momentum change happened when some dumb fan decided to run on the field, and the guy that tackled him got hurt and had to be carted off.
He did it for the
fan. That was a momentum change. I hate Fangio. This should have hit, and it's stupid that it didn't. But you know what? That sucks. It was a bad week overall. I'm ready to forget it because I got winners this week, so I don't care.
Yeah, that was a terrible beat for sure. I could not believe that happened. That was hilarious when I was watching it live. But nonetheless,
I'm not wrong. Derek Carr cannot win a Week 17 game. He's never won one in his career, and he cannot win when kickoff is below 50. He can't do it. I said they weren't going to win. They just didn't. They happened to cover. So
that is true. Last game there was Tennessee Titans. They won. They're in. They beat the Texans by 2 or 3 touchdowns, something crazy. And then obviously the most important game of the week was Sunday Night Football. The Saints needed the Seahawks in order to get a bye. We needed the Packers to lose for a bye.
Yep.
Neither one happened. Seahawks could not punch it through. They were on the 1-yard line. Terrible coaching decision to not realize that the play clock is running. They lose 5 yards. They have 1st and 6, and they fail all 4 times. And no PI call. That hurt. big time.
It was a terrible week. The week just sucked in general. My picks were terrible. The Saints did their job and just got screwed over by the other teams. It was just a terrible week. I'm ready to get moved on.
Yeah, this is the
terrible officiating in that San Francisco game. I don't know how anything got allowed to fix that, but it was bad.
This is only the third time ever where a team 13-3 does not have a bye. It's just so upsetting because if the Saints had a bye and a home field throughout, because Green Bay is not, they'll probably lose their first game. Saints would have home field throughout all the way until the Super Bowl, and I mean that's just the bottom line. So Seahawks really fucked us over there. Niners win. Niners are the first seed. Here's the playoff picture now on the screen. A lot of exciting games coming your way, but it just sucks nonetheless because the Saints shouldn't be playing this week at all. So
no.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into our playoff picks. First game on the slate is Bills at Texans. The Texans are favored 3 points. I'm going to start with you. You got winners this week. Who do you like?
For the Bills Texans?
Yes.
Okay, you cut out a little bit there, my bad. Oh. So, yeah, got Houston -3, over under 42.5. I think that the Texans right now are built for the playoffs. I think that Deshaun Watson and co. are set. It's all Buffalo, though. I think Buffalo's going to go in there. They are a very, very good road team. They're not scared of anything. Josh Allen is a legit quarterback, and I think that they go in there and they'll win this game outright.
Yeah, I thought you were going to pick the Texans here, and that's why I had the Bills. Bills +3 is a good bet. Josh Allen comes in, wins a big, big game for Buffalo. Buffalo's going to go crazy. I love this game. Texans at the home, away, it doesn't matter. They're weird. They're not good. They kind of, every game they kind of like, they're okay. But the Bills,
they're funky.
Exactly. And the Bills are not. The Bills are what they are. They go out and they play their game. The Bills are the better team. I think the Bills win this game.
The Texans are a wild card in this entire playoffs. They are good enough to make a run to a conference championship, but you don't know what you're going to get. So.
Yeah. Next game we have is the Titans at the Patriots. This is a big game for Nashville, and the Patriots fans are hitting that panic button. They're hitting that panic button hard. Patriots are looking bad. Patriots are favored 4.5 points. This over-under for this game is 43.5. I'm going to start with you again. What do you see happening?
Okay. The Patriots, I don't know what to think of them. They look bad. I think that this number is a little bit too high, 4.5. I think that the Titans right here, I think they're going to keep it close. The Titans don't have to pass the ball to win. And the Patriots defense is built to stop the pass. Derrick Henry is a beast. He's the rushing title holder for this year. And everything is pointing towards the Titans to guarantee cover. But it's leaning so much that it's the Patriots.
Yeah.
That the Patriots will cover. I think that it's just too much in favor of the Titans.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I think if this game was a regular season game, the way the Patriots are playing, I would pick the Titans in this number. Yep. But it's playoffs, it's Belichick, and it's home for the Patriots. You got to pick the Patriots. But the key to Titans winning this game is going to be to run the damn ball. If Titans can run the ball with Henry and Henry can play his game, Titans win this game. But I think the Patriots will just find a way to win like they always do in the playoffs. It's how it is every year. I'm going to take the Patriots in the points. I'm not going to touch a total, even though I think this game goes over. So
I think you're looking at a backdoor cover, and that's what
that's what the Patriots will do.
It's going to be Patriots.
Yeah. Next game we have Vikings at the Saints in the Superdome. New Orleans is favored 8 points. The over-under is set at 48.5. I'm going to start on this game.
Yeah, me too.
I like New Orleans so much. I think they will not only win by 1, but 2 million points. The Saints will win this game by a lot. Give me New Orleans -8. And I'm not even going to touch a total because the Vikings might come in and not score at all. Okay? I'm being dead serious. The Saints will come in and lock their shit down. Give me the Saints -8. I'm going to you.
I hate this game. I still have nightmares of the Minneapolis Miracle.
Gainer steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown!
I still have nightmares. It's terrifying. I don't know. I think the Saints are the hottest team in football right now. I don't care that the Ravens have won so many games. The Saints are the hottest team in football right now. And I think that they will cover here. It scares me. I don't like the game. But the Saints, I'll take them with the points.
Good.
I'm not touching the total.
Because the last 2 times you picked against the Saints in the spread, you were wrong.
Picking against the Saints for me does not work out. So,
yeah, and you're a Saints fan. You just have to ride the Saints.
Yep.
Saints are going to take us to the promised land. Believe, baby. So the last game we have for Sunday at 3:40 p.m., this game is going to be closer than I think people think. It's the Seahawks versus Eagles. I'm going to start first because I think I have a different pick than you. This game is going to shock the world. The Eagles, everyone makes fun of the NFC East. I'm going to take the Eagles here, plus 1.5. I'm not going to touch this total at 46, but Eagles will win this game outright. Seahawks are a good road team. I understand that, but this game makes no sense because Seahawks will be picked so much by the public. It'll be outrageous, but the Eagles will actually come in this game and win outright. Eagles are starting to pick it up. They've had a lot of injuries and a lot of missing players and keys to their good team, but I think the Eagles come in and they win this game. It's going to be shocking. But Seahawks are 7-1 away. Russell Wilson, I get it. It's not a bad pick. I'm just going to take the Eagles here.
I would like to say that this line opened at Philly -1, and not even a day later, it's Seattle -1.5. It's a sharp move this is the Seahawks. The Eagles are terrible. The Eagles are not good. The NFC East is a garbage fire. The Eagles are not good. The Seahawks have already gone into Philly and beat the Eagles. I believe you took the Eagles in that game earlier in this year.
Probably.
I'm not 100% sure. This is all Seahawks. The Seahawks are a better team. The Seahawks are a better team. The Seahawks are good. The Seahawks should have 2 wins over the 49ers. The Seahawks are good. They win this game in a blowout. It's not even going to be a good game to watch. Turn your TVs off after the Saints-Vikings game. Ooh. It's a burial, okay? In fact, getting into mortal locks, my mortal lock, Seattle -1.5. Lock it in.
Whoa. Okay. My mortal lock this year, or this postseason stretch, is going to have to be New Orleans -8. Easy pick. Easy pick. I'm going to take New Orleans -8. My mortal locks are high. I am 5-0 in NFL mortal locks on this show. 5-0 on NFL mortal locks. 5-0. And this is a mortal lock. Saints -8. 5-0 on mortal locks. Take it, take it, take it, take it. I'm not losing. I'm not losing this week. Saints -8. Easy pick. All right. Next, really quickly, I want to show up my playoff prediction over here. Things are subject to change. Okay, so this is not set in stone, but just right now, right here is my playoff picks. And then I'm going to show Andrew's picks next. Here it is. Andrew's picks here. I looked at his briefly. His is respectable. We both kind of have similar picks, except he has Seahawks going a little bit further. Even though, actually, I think I have Seahawks winning. I don't know what I had. I don't really care.
You had San Francisco and New Orleans in the conference championship. I had Seattle playing at conference championship. So
okay. So yeah, the next thing we'll get into is college bowl games. First up, we have Minnesota versus Auburn. It's the Outback Bowl. Auburn is favored 7 points. The over/under is set at 53.5. I'm gonna start to you. Who do you like?
So Minnesota, Auburn. I'm a ride Big Ten here. The points are too high. I don't know if Minnesota wins this game outright, but I'm gonna row my boat.
Okay.
Golden Gophers. they cover here, and also put the over 53.5. Both teams can score a lot of points in a hurry. Auburn's defense has been a little skeptical recently. I like the over as well.
Oh, okay. As you know, I'm a big Big Ten guy, but I don't trust Minnesota to cover this number. They're a good team, but I'm going to take Auburn. I think their fans show up, and it's going to be an uncomfortable place for Minnesota to play. I'm going to take Auburn and the points here. Yeah, I'm not going to touch the total, though. The next game we have is, I'm going to skip over, Andrew. It's going to be Michigan at Alabama.
Okay.
Bama's favored 7 points, and the total's set at 58. Who do you like?
I will say this. It's an embarrassment that Oklahoma got into the playoffs. Alabama should have been in, even as a 2-loss team. I think people might not like it because, it's Bama. Bama is a good football team. The fact that they weren't in it, they're going to come out pissed off. They cover here, and they win by 20. Michigan is not good. They are not a good team. It's all Alabama. Not touching the total.
You know, before this game, or before you said that pick, I'm not going to lie, I was going to have Michigan, but it hit me all at once that what I normally had was Michigan will come out and play, but Bama wouldn't. But I think Bama has something to prove after that Oklahoma performance. To tell the committee, you don't leave us out. I think Bama wins this game by 2 touchdowns now. I was going to have Michigan covering, but I think about it now. Bama's going to come out ready to play for this game. I didn't think they were, but they're definitely going to be ready to play. I'm not going to touch a total 58. It's way too high, but Bama -7 for sure. What's the next game we have?
Oregon at Wisconsin, the Rose Bowl. Wisconsin is -3, over/under set at 51.5. I'll let you kick us off here.
Okay. Obviously, Big Ten guy, Big Ten every time, except if you're Minnesota in a football game. I'm going to take Wisconsin -3. Give me the over. I love Rose Bowl games. It's my favorite bowl. So give me Wisconsin -3. Nothing much to this. I think Oregon's a good team, but Wisconsin is better because they beat Illinois.
Well, Illinois beat Wisconsin.
Or, yeah. Why did I say that? Yeah. Illinois beat Wisconsin, and Illinois, one of the top Big Ten football schools there is. So, yeah, I'm going to take Wisconsin here.
Okay. We're not going to talk about their Red Box Bowl game.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave that off. I don't know. This game, I think, will be a very good game. Wisconsin and Oregon play 2 very different styles of play. Wisconsin is a defense smash mouth team. Oregon is going to air raid it. Their defense is underrated, I think. I'm going to take Wisconsin in the points here. It's always good to see the Big Ten team win the Rose Bowl. Not really going to touch the total. I'm not putting it on my card, but I do like the under here. I think Wisconsin's going to come out and play pretty good, but I'm not touching it. So,
okay. And the next game?
Next game we got is Georgia versus Baylor. I don't know which bowl game this is.
It's the All-State Sugar Bowl.
Oh, Sugar Bowl. So Georgia is -5.5, and over/under is 41.5. I'll start out on this one. Georgia has a lot of injuries going into this. I don't really know why Baylor is +5.5. I think Baylor should have been in over Oklahoma because they should have won 2 games over Oklahoma. Baylor should have been in the top 4 without Bama in there. I'm going to take Baylor in the points. I'm not really going to touch the total because Baylor's defense is good. Georgia's defense can be good, but I think if anything, it'll probably go over. But I'm not putting anything on my card.
Yeah. You're going to have to give me Baylor +5.5 too. I don't think Georgia comes out ready to play this game. The over/under 41.5 is really low, so I'll just take the over. It's college football. Just give me the over. Give me the over 41.5. Yeah, not much to this game. I don't know much about these teams besides Georgia can be really bad against like South Carolina and schools like that. So yeah, I think with that being said, we can move on to college basketball picks. The first game we have is Illinois at Michigan State on January 2nd. I wish we had the spreads, but
Yeah.
either way, we can kind of make an estimate of where this game will go. But we'll give you the money line picks. If it's not right to put it on our card on our record, we won't. But we want to talk about this game because I'm an Illinois basketball fan, and Andrew is more of a Michigan State fan. So,
so I'll start out on this one. Illinois is probably not only one of the most frustrating teams in the Big Ten, but possibly in the country. I think that they have a schedule where they win one more game and they're possibly ranked. They're coming off an embarrassment against Mizzou. That was embarrassing in every facet of the game. They didn't show up off the bus. I don't think they bounce back here, though. I think Michigan State bounces back and has some stuff to prove against some early season losses. I'm taking Michigan State here.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Although I think Brad Underwood will get these boys ready to play, and they'll cover the spread, whatever it is. Might be 10.
Yeah.
Give me Illinois. I think they come back. The Mizzou game sucked, but they just had a game yesterday. They won by like 31 against nobodies. I don't even remember the school. But you're going to have to give me Illinois here. They keep it close. Counting on them. Next game we had is Iowa at Penn State. I'll start with you because I can't find the game right now. So who do you like in that?
I haven't watched enough college basketball this year. I believe Penn State.
They're ranked 21, and then Iowa's ranked 23rd.
Okay. I didn't think Iowa was ranked, but I'm going to take Iowa here. I think that it's sort of an upset kind of year. I'll take Iowa. So
I'm going to take Penn State. They're home. I think they're going to be favored too. Penn State's a really good basketball squad. I've watched them play a little bit. Yeah. They're good. They're a good team. Next game I want to talk about is Illinois State at UNI. Illinois State.
NIU?
Yeah, NIU. What? Oh yeah. What? I don't know what I said. NIU.
Northern Illinois.
Yeah. Northern Iowa.
Northern Iowa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna be at this game. I'm gonna be watching this game. It's tomorrow, the 31st, last day of 2019. Illinois State, Northern Iowa is favored only 5 points in this game. I'm going to tell you this, well, fun fact about Illinois State basketball right now is that they are ranked 10th out of their conference in the MVC. Illinois State is terrible, and no one's going to be at this game to make it feel like a home game. I'm telling you right now, put your house, your firstborn child, on Northern Illinois in this game. Northern Illinois will crush us tomorrow. It will not be close. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I'm going to ride or die with the Birds. I will say they cover. This is more of just a school spirit kind of pick. They need an upset. They need a close win. They need a big win. I'm going to take ISU. Just lay the points with ISU.
All right. I get it. So yeah, the next game we have is Florida State at Louisville. Louisville is coming off a gross loss to Kentucky.
Your mortal lock.
My mortal lock. If I only picked football, I would be undefeated in my mortal locks, but I picked Lakers mortal lock in that loss. So basketball, not really my thing. I'm trying to learn it. That's what we're doing. We're learning. I'm giving you money picks. Just don't trust my basketball mortal locks. But I'm going to start with this game. I think Louisville comes back. Home game. Florida State is hot. They're ranked now. But Louisville comes in this game, and they win big. Take them in the spread.
And I think that Louisville is going to bounce back here. It's at home. Florida State is very good. Florida State is a good team. They're not to be overlooked. I'm doing money lines because I don't know what the spreads are for sure. I'm going to take Louisville at money line. I think if the spread is like more than 5, take Florida State in it. If it's less than 5, I would take Louisville. But I'm going to take Louisville money line.
Okay. Next game we have is Indiana at Maryland. And I'll start on this game. Yeah. I watched Maryland play against Illinois, and Illinois lost by 1 freaking point. It was
the entire game.
Up the entire game, yeah.
Too,
like more than that game still pisses me off to this day. I'm going to take Indiana in this game. Whatever the spread is, you're going to have to give me Indiana. They won't be favored, but Indiana's 11-2. They're a good team. every team in college basketball is not as good as their rank show. So just give me Indiana in the spread. They might even be favored. I don't know. Just give me Indiana.
See, and I think that it's such an obvious choice to pick Indiana here. They're not a bad team. I'm going to take Maryland money line. I think that they win this game. I don't know by how much. It will probably be close. I could see the spread being like 2.5, like 2.5 points. So I'm going to take Maryland. I just think it's low. So.
Okay. Trying to see. We have Virginia Tech at Virginia. Virginia Tech isn't ranked, but they're 10-3. It's an in-state rival. Virginia 10-2. I'll start with you. Who do you like?
I hate Virginia. I've said that before, I believe, but I hate Virginia. Virginia Tech is a very underrated basketball team. They played Duke very tough. They beat Michigan State. Virginia Tech is a stout, good team, and I think that they upset Virginia here. I like them. Money line, they're not going to be favored because it's Virginia, but the other thing I would look at is the under. I have no clue what it is, but Virginia does not score, and they play defense like no other team in college basketball. So I'd probably go ahead and take the under on my card. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I'm going to take the under as well.
I like that a lot. I'm going to just take Virginia Tech, the same pick, just the spread. I think they keep it close, and they might win outright because Virginia is just the worst.
And then Minnesota and Purdue was the last game. This one's at Purdue. Again, we don't really know the spreads or anything. Who do you like? You're partially a Purdue fan.
Yeah, it's at Purdue, right?
Yes.
I just can't find the game for some reason. I'm going to take Purdue. Purdue money line, Purdue in the spread, whatever it is. Just it's Mackey. Purdue plays really, really good at home, so I'm just going to take Purdue here.
I'll take Minnesota. I don't really know a lot about these teams. I think Purdue is on a little bit of an off year. They lost Carson Edwards. I don't think that they're at the same level. I'll take Minnesota.
Okay. The last thing we got going on now is the NBA picks. First game I want to talk about is the 76ers at Indianapolis Pacers. The Pacers are a good team this year. A lot of people aren't talking about them. They're 21-12. The 76ers are 23-12. Pacers are 14-3 at home. I'm going to take the Pacers here. I don't know what the spread will be. I'll take the spread.
It's Philly -1.
Oh yeah, I have it actually too. Yeah, just give me Pacers money line. Pacers money line. I should take the spread. NBA is weird. Just give me +1.
I'll take the 76ers here. I don't know. I'll take the Sixers. I think that the Pacers are sort of an obvious pick here. So that's why I'm sort of going to fade what my mind is thinking, talk it out. I'm going 76ers here.
That's smart because Andrew is 0-6 in NBA. I'm 2-7. Okay, I can't talk, but our NBA picks are so bad, you might want to fade us until we start winning.
In that one, it's fade whoever you think is worse at picks. NBA-wide.
0-6. All right. Next game is Nuggets at Rockets. Rockets are 8-5 away, but they're 23-9. The Rockets are 22-11 and 11-4 at home. The obvious pick for me is the Rockets, so I'm just gonna pick the Nuggets. Nuggets in the spread, whatever it is. Give me the Nuggets.
I had the Nuggets as well. I think that they'll cover, possibly win this game outright. But I had the Nuggets also.
Yeah, I also just hate James Harden, so that's another thing that goes into my thought process. So, next game we have is the Raptors at the Heat. The Raptors, there's no line for them, but they're 22-11, 9-6 on the road. The Heat are 24-9 and 15-1 at home. I'll just take the Heat. This seems easy. I'll take the Heat in the spread too. 15-1 at home. And if I jinx it, I'm sorry, but this is an easy pick for me. I'm just not going to think too much about it. Just give me the Heat, 15-1. Give me the spread too.
I like the Heat. The Heat are probably, outside of just liking LeBron, he's my favorite player. I like LeBron. the Heat are my favorite basketball team. If I'm following a team, they have been for years. I'm not just bandwagoning them. But the Heat will win this game. I think that they win this game outright. They'll probably be favored because it is at home.
Yeah,
as well.
I agree. Last game we got on our slate is 76ers at the Rockets. So this is January 3rd, 7 o'clock game. 76ers at Rockets. 76ers are 7-10 away, and Rockets are 11-4 at home. If the Rockets lose, well, this is my pick anyway, but when the Rockets lose to the Nuggets, I'm going to take the Rockets. It's a bounce-back game. This game might be on like national TV with ESPN or NBA TV. They'll have something to play for, something to prove. You know, James Harden will put up record numbers. I'm going to take the Rockets in the spread when it comes out. So,
we did not talk about our picks before this. I like the Rockets in this one as well. So, yeah, again,
just fade us.
If you're wanting to fade us,
you might.
We basically had the same picks except for the 76ers and Pacers. So I'll take the Rockets as well, just money line. So.
Yeah. Okay, not bad. So yeah, that's gonna do it for our show. Hopefully next week we can have Benji on the show. It's been like 3 weeks since we've had him on, so we're missing him. Add a little bit more excitement to our show and whatnot. We're gonna have the second round of NFL, and then
the college football championship.
Is it that week? I thought it was.
Yeah.
It will be on the show. Yeah. So
yeah.
Okay. Yes, and we'll be.
Hot take: the Tigers will win the national championship.
Oh, I'm dumb. I was thinking Clemson. No, but no spoilers.
The Tigers will win. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. The Tigers will win the national championship.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next week. Hopefully mid-January or sometime in the middle of the week in January. I'll post the video when it's up. So, yeah, see ya. Thanks for watching.
Enjoy the new year.
Yeah, enjoy the new year. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Yeah, see ya.